Assalamualaikum guys, Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Du Plessis. It's officially happening. Everyone, almost everyone is saying that it won't be close. Dricus will take it easily, Khamzat will take it easily. Yada yada yada, whatever. If you take a look at the official betting odds, it's actually a very close fight. And I'll tell you why it's actually very close and why people are actually, most of the people are actually predicting this wrong. They aren't looking it from a point of view that is the most realistic. Alright, so Hamza versus Dricus, alright, this is basically like a grappler versus a half striker, half grappler fighter. So if we take a look at like the basic stats at least, alright, on paper Dricus is a way better fighter than Khamzat. Let's just get that out of the way. Dricus has the cardio, he has better striking, he has more awkward style, and just overall he has been through 5-round wars with huge middleweights like Adesanya, Strickland, and even Robert Whittaker. He has went a few rounds with those guys. But on the other hand, we have the wild card, Khamzat Chimaev. Alright, here's the thing: Khamzat is probably the most unpredictable middleweight right now. And if he gets a hold of you, we saw what he did to Whittaker. Not even a sweat. He won't even break a sweat. Khamzat's thing is, if he gets you in the first round, then you're done. You're basically done. You have to have very good defense to resist that. Now, I'll tell you one thing. If we see Dricus's recent fights, alright, he beat Adesanya, he beat Strickland 2 times, and he beat Whittaker. You know what the thing is? None of those guys, none of them are good grapplers. And guess what Khamzat is? He's the scariest grappler in the UFC, and even arguably the scariest fighter in UFC. So if you take that into consideration, alright, how can you say that like Dricus can defend? Dricus has a good defense against Khamzat Chimaev. He is the most unpredictable and the most dangerous wrestler, especially in the first few rounds against anyone, basically strikers, grapplers, doesn't matter, because we saw what it did to Whittaker again. So if you think about that, then we can easily say that Dricus, this is something new for Dricus. He has defended against Strickland and Adesanya, but none of them are good wrestlers. So that's the first part, of course. Then you have the cardio of Khamzat. So listen, so I think if the fight gets past round 3, Khamzat is over. Like, it's over for Khamzat. He will get knocked out or submitted. I don't think he will get submitted. I think he might get knocked out, just because we have seen how good of a striker Dricus Du Plessis actually is. He broke the nose of the most defensive striker in that division. And like if we think about it, Anderson Silva is obviously the middleweight GOAT, and I don't think no one will ever pass him as far as being a GOAT goes. But as far as recent memory goes, I think Dricus, as far as the GOAT list goes, I think Dricus is way above Adesanya if he beats Khamzat, especially in the way that he is saying he will beat him. So the thing about this matchup is that the stakes are really high now, like for both of them, because both of them has the aura to beat each other. But if you think about it, like if Dricus loses, it's over for him. It's basically over for him, because the amount of talking he did, and like the amount of people who are predicting Khamzat to lose this fight, you have to take that into consideration. Like, this won't be any other loss. Dricus is already planning to be the middleweight GOAT and to go in light heavyweight to fight Alex Pereira or Magomed Ankalaev. So that's the first thing. Then we have Khamzat. If Khamzat loses, remember, he's undefeated. He is 14-0, and based off of his last performance against Whittaker, this loss, if he loses to Dricus, this would mean a lot to him, because first of all, he's very inactive, and he hasn't even won one belt, and he's talking about being a triple champ, like a 3-division champion. So like if we think about that, it would be very disappointing for every Khamzat fan, including me, in the world, if he actually loses. But now let's get into my final prediction. As I said, this fight will be close, very close. Like before the bell rings, we don't know anything about it, because none of those guys have fought anyone like each other. Like, Khamzat is the most dangerous grappler, and Dricus is unlike any other UFC fighter. he has good grappling, he has good cardio, he has good striking, he has everything, but that's the thing. So you have to think about that. So I hope Khamzat wins. I'm I'm praying for him that he wins, because I really want to see Khamzat being a champion, and I do think he has done more than enough things to deserve this title shot. Obviously, Strickland got privileged and got fully gifted the title shot before Khamzat, which he obviously did not deserve. But we'll let that slide, because Alhamdulillah, now we are here. Like the fight is about to happen, and I just hope nothing goes wrong. The fight actually happens, and I just hope that we see a war no matter what, because this fight is just so unpredictable. And more than anything, I can't wait for the press conference, because like we all know like how good of a trash talker Dricus is. So I just want to see how good his trash talking is against Khamzat Chimaev, because yeah, even though Khamzat is you can say quite controversial, but Dricus is, if you think about it, he's a very respectful man. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I think Hamzat will submit him in from rounds 1 to 3, especially because I don't think Dricus has that good of a wrestling defense. But if the fight goes past 3 rounds, it's over. It's over for Hamzat. It's completely over for Hamzat, because Hamzat's cardio will not. It can never, not like it's not like at this state. Hamzat's cardio is not even close to Dricus's. Like, Dricus went to 5 round wars with Strickland 2 times. So you have to think about it. Like, he is consistent throughout the entire fight, whereas Khamzat, he is just very explosive, very dangerous, very scary for the first round. That's it. Alright, so that's my thoughts on it, guys. You guys make sure to let me know what you guys think, and inshallah I'll see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.